video, we will be discussing about algorithms and flowcharts. What is an algorithm and what is a flowchart? What are the uses of algorithms and flowcharts in any programming language? Now see algorithm. Algorithm means it is a step-by-step procedure to solve any problem. In the case of a programming language, to solve any program. What is algorithm? Step-by-step procedure to solve any problem. For suppose, let me explain with a real-time example. Just I want to prepare a vegetable biryani. So first of all, what are the steps? I have to take all ingredients. What are the ingredients? Oil, rice, different vegetables, and ginger garlic paste, whole masala ingredients, etc. All these are inputs. I started preparation of biryani. Cooking is called process. After processing, there is a very delicious veg biryani. So here there are different steps: input, process and output. There are many steps. That is called algorithm. For everything there is an algorithm, not only for programs. Take another example. If you want to prepare and if you want to attend for any exam, for suppose IBPS exam, there is a notification. So first of all, apply for that exam. Fill the application in online and pay the fee. Next, prepare well for the examination. Go to write for the exam. Next, wait for the result. These are different steps. This is called algorithm. For suppose, I want to add two numbers. So first of all, I have to start to add two numbers. Take input, two values from the keyboard. Add those two by using plus symbol. Then it will give output. Then finally stop. These are called steps. Means a step-by-step procedure. This is called algorithm. The pictorial representation of any algorithm is called flowchart. The pictorial representation of any algorithm is called flowchart. Diagrammatic representation. Different shapes or different symbols we will use in flowchart. Flowchart symbols. Here symbol, next one name, and next one usage. What is this symbol? Oval, also called ellipse. Oval or ellipse. Usage is start or stop. And next one is a begin or end. We can use anything: start, stop, or begin, end. What is the symbol? Ellipse. Next one is parallelogram. What is the symbol? Parallelogram. It is used for input and also for output. Input and also for output. It is also called read data and print data. Okay, write data. Read or write. Next symbol is rectangle. What is the name? Rectangle. This is for processing. Purpose of using this rectangle is processing. Next symbol is rhombus, also called diamond. Okay, diamond or rhombus. This is for decision making. for decision making. But suppose which is a greater among two numbers, that is a condition. If there is a condition, then use this symbol diamond. And next, circle. Circle purpose is for connecting two parts of a flow chart or connecting true or false statements. Use connector, circle. And next, arrow marks. Left arrow, right arrow, up arrow, down arrow. Arrows. Arrows are for flow. To tell the flow of program, we are using arrows. These are different symbols we can use in flowcharts of C language. Actually, we are using algorithms and flowcharts for better understanding of flow of the program. Now, let us move to the example. First example is write an algorithm and flowchart to display your age. Accept and display your age. First, see algorithm. Algorithm means it is a step-by-step procedure. So there are some steps. Step 1. To accept and print your age, first of all, you should start. Second step, step 2 is read age. You have to take age from the keyboard. You have to read. You have to input age. Next, step 3. Write age. There is no processing here. Simply read and write. And next, fourth step is stop. This is algorithm. Simple example. Now, see flow chart. For start, what is the symbol? Oval. This is for start. And next, read means input. For input and output, what is the symbol? Parallelogram. Parallelogram. For read age. For flow of the program, use arrows, down arrow. And next, write age. For printing age or writing age, again parallelogram. Another parallelogram. Write age. Again down arrow. Next, finally, stop. For stop, symbol is all. Next, arrow. This is algorithm and flow chart for accepting and printing your age. Second example is write an algorithm and draw a flow chart to display the sum of two numbers and also average of given two numbers. Sum and average of two numbers. So step 1 is start. Step 2 is read two numbers. Okay, or input two numbers or take two numbers. So input two numbers. Read N1, N2. N1 comma N2. Step 3. Add these two numbers. Suppose sum equal to N1 plus N2. Addition. After addition, find out average. Average equal to sum by 2. Or N1 plus N2 by 2. Your wish. And step 5. Print these two values. Read and next write. Write sum and average. No need to take individual steps. Simply by using comma, write in a single step. After calculation of sum, we can print sum. Means in the place of this step 4, you may write sum. Next, calculate average, then write average. But here I have written sum equal to N1 plus N2, continuation calculated average. Next step is write sum and average, finally stop. Now see flow chart. Start and stop, ellipse. Read N1 and N2, parallelogram. Read N1, N2, arrow. And next, sum equal to N1 plus N2 means this is a calculation part. Calculation is nothing but processing. So processing, for processing use a rectangle. Down arrow, sum is equal to N1 plus N2. Next, again calculation, processing. So one more rectangle, average equal to sum by 2. Next down arrow, write sum and average. Parallelogram, write sum, comma, average. Finally, ellipse, stop. This is a flow chart. In first example and second example, we did not use connector and rhombus, means a diamond symbols. In this example, we can use. As a third example, write an algorithm and draw a flow chart to check the given number is even or odd. So first of all, begin or start, begin. Step 2, read a number. Input a number, input n. Check this n is even or odd. If n modulo 2, here n modulo, this is not person symbol, this is a modulo. N modulo 2 equal to 0. Very important here. See, modulo means it will give remainder after dividing n by 2. Actually, what is the process here? Division. But after division, it will give remainder. If the remainder is 0, then this n is even. All even numbers will be divisible by 2. So this is the condition, n modulo 2. Here not single equal to, double equal to 0 means this is a comparison. LHS and RHS both are equal or not. If it possible n modulo 2 equal to 0, then n is even, otherwise that is odd. If n modulo 2 equal to 0, then write, okay, or output. What is the message output? N is even. Otherwise, else, what is the output? N is odd. So final step is, here I used begin, so here end. Start, stop, begin, end. Flow chart. Ellipse for begin. Input parallelogram, input n. If this is decision making, this is a condition. For condition use rhombus or diamond. If you use this diamond symbol, there are two cases. One is true, other one is false. Because if there is any condition, we will use this symbol. Condition may be false or true. So here n modulo 2 equal to 0 is the condition. From here I used false if this is false, and from here if this is true. If this condition is true, then what will be the display statement? N is even. For display means write output. What is the symbol? Parallelogram. So here n is even. For suppose this condition is false, then what will be the output? N is odd. Either true or false, not both. After this, to connect these two, there is a connector. From this connector, finally stop. Okay, this is the flow chart related to the given number is even or odd. I hope you understand these basics. I will explain about flow charts in programming coding section. If you understand this concept, please hit the like button and share to your friends. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.